Good evening, my retro babes. So tonight we're going to be starting a completely new series of speed recaps where I recap movies that I don't really see myself making into full 10, 15, 16-minute videos. So tonight we're going to be recapping Tremors. So let's get into it. So the movie starts and we're introduced to our main characters, Valentine and Earl, who are handy dandy handyman duo. Alright, that's what I'm going with. But anyway, we see them basically doing ins and outs and odds and ends basically. But after a run-in with a stinky septic truck becomes the last straw, they decide to pack up and get the hell out of Dodge. But creepy stuff happens in nowhere, and while they're trying to get out of town, they figure out that Farmer Ted and his flock have been, and they run to alert the townsfolk. So now this duo goes running off to town, hollering and screaming about how there's a murderer on the loose. However, while they're doing that, the real culprit makes their appearance. Turns out, it's not a murderer. It's actually a sentient underground giant worm that's feasting on human flesh. Anyway, aka the graboids. So the graboids basically attack the road workers, which then causes a landslide that somehow not magically, but basically logically blocks their only exit into town, and the people are stuck there. Now, our handy dandy duo is left with no choice but to mount two horses, the only two horses in town actually, and ride off into the sunset looking for help from local law enforcement. But while they're trying to do that, they somehow figure out that the graboids actually I don't know what the word is. I can't figure out the word is right now because it's like 2 a.m. But anyway, they sense by hearing, and the basically the horses fall victim to the graboids and they break off running child. Okay guys, so you remember the fridge in the beginning of the movie that was always making noise that they were supposed to fix? Anyway, the fridge gives them away, and then one of the huge graboids comes from underneath the building and grabs Warren and drags him down into the gutter. And then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but logically I guess, they ran up to the roof and they're just like, oh my god, I gotta get up to the roof because even the floors aren't safe, duh. Now, while the other town folks are stuck on the roof, we see my favorite couple basically ensue in a huge shootout. Pew, pew, pew. One of the graboids, and they basically win, and they deliver one of the most iconic lines in the whole show.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you bastard?
Now, after they realize that it makes no sense for them to remain on the building because the little sentient graboids them have figured out that these buildings aren't that sturdy because they're so old, and they start to like shake the whole foundation and these house them wobbling like a house of cards, they decided to get in touch with the old tractor, and they're able to rescue everyone from off their roof and then start to pull the tractor across the desert to the mountains. Now, did you think that the graboids' only superpower was bionic ears? You guessed wrong, because guess what? They also have mega mind capabilities because they already dig the ditch a mile ahead, and now the tractor is falling into the ditch and everyone is falled out, and now everyone's scurrying to get on top of a boulder or else they'd be pulled down by the graboids. Once again, it's my favorite couple to the rescue. Remember they was on their roof MacGyvering some type of ammunition? Guess what? They was able to concoct a plan and was able to blow up one of the graboids which leaves our duo, I guess they're a trio now, with no other choice but to make a run for it. And here we get the second best line of the movie, I guess. Anyway, here we go.
You sucker!
So, once again, the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. Just kidding, guys, just kidding. I couldn't help but make a joke, but whatever. Basically, the heroes save the day, the guy gets the girl, and they ride off into the sunset. The end. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Alright guys, good night. That's my piece of karaoke.